Hey everybody, it's Jack here with Fin and Filter Aquatics. And so today I'm going to be showing you two methods on how to clean and sterilize your aquariums. So I've just recently bought some aquariums off of Facebook Marketplace, and because I don't know their history, I want to make sure that there are no pathogens or anything that could harm my fish in the future. So I'm going to show you how to bleach your tank, which is really good for small intricate parts, and it will soak. It requires a couple hours and thorough cleaning, and then I'll be showing you how to use peroxide for something smaller, and it's a lot shorter, but you can choose whichever one you'd like. So let's get into it. So to start off, here is the tank that we bought on Facebook Marketplace. It came with an FX207 or Fluval FX207. So what we'll need is we've got the tank here outside. We've got some Dawn and a scrubber to scrub off all the grime and stuff on the walls first, and then we will fill it, and I will tell you how much bleach you need to clean it really well. And here's some other equipment that I'm gonna soak in there so that we get double clean. So let me scrub this with the Dawn, and I'll be back in just a second. The next step is to take apart this canister filter and remove all of the media from it, because we will be running bleach through the system. So this next clip will be me taking that apart and taking all the media out and then filling the tank. So while that's filling up, I'm going to come over here and remove all of that media. We're actually going to be replacing all of this anyways, so you can take it out, and we're just going to toss it to the side to be thrown away. Any media. There we go. All of that's gonna go. So while this is filling up, I'll put the measurements for how much bleach you want per gallon here, and I think it's 3 to 5 tablespoons per 10 gallons. So for this 40 gallon, I'm going to go in the middle with 4 tablespoons per 10 gallons. It's going to be 16 tablespoons, which is 1 entire cup of bleach. You might see some sources say that you want more bleach, but I'm going to be leaving this out here for a couple hours with the canister filter running and circulating. So I feel good about just 1 cup of bleach for this entire thing, disinfecting anything that might be left over from the previous owner. All right, so I've got this filled up to the absolute maximum that I can. I've got my canister filter going, with no media inside. There's a little bit of duckweed right there, but this bleach will kill that duckweed, no worries. My bleach is 7.5%. Yours might be 5 or 8, so you could adjust up and down how much bleach you want to use. I filled up this 1 cup measuring, so it's a little bit more than a cup, but that is the concentration I'm going to use. So pour that in, and that's it. All right, so it's been soaking for a couple hours now. I've got my hose right here, and I've got it draining. So the next step, once this is completely drained, is we are going to rinse this extremely thoroughly. We want to remove any traces of liquid bleach that we can. So I will see you all after that. So I've got the canister filter apart. I just took this over there and rinsed it with the hose. I'm about to take these over and rinse them with the hose, and I'm rinsing the canister over there with the hose. It's very important to rinse this very, very well. That way, whenever you fill this back up and use dechlorinator, it does not have any extra bleach in it. Okay, so I've rinsed everything extremely thoroughly, and so now what we're doing is filling the tank back up with clean water, and we're going to use a dechlorinator. I like to use Chem Prime, and most people will recommend doing a 3 times dose, but just to be extremely cautious, I like to use a 5 times dose. So for a 40 gallon like this, it would normally need 4 milliliters, but because we're going to do 5 times the recommended dose, we're going to do 20 milliliters. And this is just to really make sure that there is no remaining bleach or chlorine anywhere on this equipment, in the tiny pieces of the filter, or in all the cracks in the stuff I have soaking in it. So there is 20 milliliters, and what we're gonna do is let this continue to fill up. And we will let it sit again for another couple hours with the canister filter running. So see y'all when that's over. Okay, so now for the second method, which is going to be using hydrogen peroxide to clean and sterilize the tanks. I've got my 3-gallon rimless cube here. I did not get this from Facebook. I actually had this for a while. It had some hair algae. I had used it as a quarantine tank before, so I thought this would be a great day to clean it and show you how to sterilize it. It'll be a lot easier of a method. It'll be a lot quicker. Just maybe a little bit less thorough, but hydrogen peroxide should kill anything that could potentially harm your fish. So as you can see, I have cleaned and scrubbed this with Dawn and a brush, rinsed it really good, make sure all the soap residue is out of it. And all you're gonna do is either get the big bottle and put it in a spray bottle, or you can buy this. This is the 3%. And what you're gonna do is just spray it on every surface of the tank. And what's awesome about hydrogen peroxide is it does clean and sterilize, but you don't have to worry about it killing your fish if you just let it sit for a while, because over time, light and being exposed to air will actually turn hydrogen peroxide back into water, which is great for us because we don't have to worry about rinsing this or this potentially being toxic to our fish in the future. So I'm giving this a good spray just to make sure it coats every single surface. And that's going to be it. After this, we'll let it sit for a while. I'm gonna let that sit while the prime is dechlorinating all of the stuff in there. And then all I'll do later is rinse these tanks out. Rinse that really good. It should be dechlorinated, but just to triple check everything, I'm going to be rinsing it extremely well. And then bring them inside, leave them out to dry. All of these little pieces that don't have many nooks and crannies, those should be ready to go in about a day. I mean, give those a day to dry. Whatever bleach is possibly, whatever minuscule amount of bleach is possibly left over, will dry and be non-toxic to fish anymore. The important thing about that is the canister filter over here, with all of its tiny nooks and crannies that I've been talking about this whole video. I would wait a minimum of 2 weeks and take that apart, let it sit out and dry, and you should be good to go after that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you can use these 2 methods to clean your tanks and keep your fish nice and healthy. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.